Hey guys, how's it going? Maniac Moore here. We got the 73 in the barn. If you didn't see it in the last video that I did on this tractor, you couldn't run it without adjusting the carburetor every time you went to start it. So I put a new carburetor on it, and it didn't help any. It just kind of made things worse to the point where it wouldn't start. I threw the old carburetor back on it, no change. Started looking around on Google and had seen that someone recommended the points. You might need to change the points. So I stuck a new set of points on it, and it worked. It improved a little bit, but then lost spark. They're just an old set of points I had on the 212. So we're going to I ordered a new set of points, a coil and also a condenser for it. I'm just going to replace all the electronics since I'm at it. So right now we're just kind of going to start removing them. As you can see, I've got the hood and the grill pulled off. They're sitting over there on the bench. If you haven't seen the last video I did, I kind of did some updates on the shop. If you guys want to see a shop tour, I'd be more than happy to do one. Hit that like button and I'll do one. Let's try to get something achievable, maybe 100 likes. 100 likes, maybe 150. Leave a comment down below what you think it might be that's wrong with this tractor. It's right now, what it would do is you'd go to throttle it up, it'd just backfire. Throttle it back down, it absolutely ran perfect and idle. So I don't understand it. It's not going to run right now because it has no spark. And I also have a couple wires disconnected. So I guess we're going to go on ahead and start pulling the coil out and the points. I kind of already started. I figured I'd get the hard stuff out of the way and then just pull the camera out. So that's what we're doing right now. Alright. I'm pretty sure you guys can see it right now. So what I'm doing is I've got this bolt off of here, I've got the nut off of this bolt. I'm just kind of pulling the bolts out of here so I can get this coil out. And then as soon as the new one gets here, we're going to pop it in and try it out, see if it runs. I have the coil, I have the points cover in the back for those of you saying that I need to have the cover for it. Why is that? Oh, that's not come out for some reason. It's threaded. Never heard of it. Interesting. I've never heard of that being threaded. Let me throw this on the nut and washer that it came off of. And alright. It's fine. 13 millimeter socket. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Was looking for the socket that I needed so I can pull this off of here. And I'm pretty sure on this other side we may have just stripped out this bolt because it's just turning. And I probably said that, it's going to prove me a liar, right? Because that seems to be how it normally happens. No, I guess not. It's going to stay on there. I've had this happen before. What I do when this happens is I'll take a flathead screwdriver and I'll just try to wedge it in there and I'll hit it a little bit with a hammer. And it'll catch on a thread and it'll be able to come out of there. So I think that's what I'm going to go on ahead and do. It depends. You could use a punch if you wanted to get that. That's probably what I'm going to do. But Here it is. Oh, we'll just use this. You could use a punch or a long screwdriver. That's the way I would do it. So, we're gonna get, I can't really show it on camera, but we're gonna try to find that bolt. And we're gonna get this on the nut. And we're just gonna try to wedge it. We can't get it. Let's see if we can get it from up top. I don't think we, yeah, we can right there. At least I think. I'd have to look. Oh yeah, we can get it. No, we can't. Yeah, we can. All right, I got it. But like I said, I'm just gonna give it a good knocking. You want to be delicate when you're working with this stuff. You really don't want to mess it up any more than you already have. Because these old, I'm hoping it caught. Not too sure if it caught a thread or not, but that's the way I've done it. And I've always been able to get them off. Or maybe this time it'll prove me a liar. Because this tractor likes to do that for some reason. Especially when the camera's out. There we go. It feels like it might be doing something. Or it may not. It just was doing what it did earlier. Oh, great. I don't like these. Yeah. Let's see if it'll tighten. Or was I turning it the wrong way? No. So, it's going to be stupid, is what I'm seeing. Unless I'm just not on it. I don't think I am. But, I'm on it. That's loosening. Yeah, I'm turning it the wrong way first off. So, give her another whack. There we go. Seems like work. You want to hit it. You want to hit it hard enough to move it, but you don't want to hit it hard enough it's going to break. Yeah, it's giving a little bit of resistance now. Or is it still gonna? It'd be great if it would quit catching on that. Yeah. Let's see. All right, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit it with this. Just try to get that out of there. I need to get some lights so I can. I wish I could show the camera what I'm doing, but now we'll turn it around. Why is that? Lord. Yeah, see, it's off in a couple of spots. There. It may have caught, I don't know. We will find out, I guess. Sometimes I wish I had 3 hands. There we go. At least I thought it was. It may not be. I know you guys will tell me I'm probably tightening it, and I probably am. Okay, something ain't right. Well, we may have to invest a little more time into this than I wanted to. I was hoping, let me grab a better flathead. That one seems kind of lopsided. Here we go, here's that punch I was looking for. Alright, let's see. We get her in there. No, we can't without hitting it. Let's wing it. There we go. Here's one. This is better. Could grab a crowbar, but I don't think it'd fit in that small gap. Another thing I forgot to mention is try not to cut any wires while you're doing this, because right there's the condenser wire. Not too sure if it grabbed it or not, but we're gonna find out. Like I said earlier, I'm tempted to take the angle grinder and grind it off, but if I do that, I gotta pull the motor, or I could just pull this off, but is that really something I want to do? Okay, so there's a Phillips bolt on that, but where's my other bolt? I can check it. Phillips. So I never tried undoing that because, let's try it. That's what holds the coil on. I might as well, because if I go any further, I'm just going to do more damage. Let's see. Nope, I can't get it. That bolt's in the way. Any ideas? I know you guys probably have some pretty good ideas. Try doing this. Yeah, I don't want to. My only problem with doing that is I don't want to damage that tractor. You have to pull that muffler off. I really don't want to. Let's see, where is that? Okay, I see it. We can get it, I think. Unless, oh, look at that. Almost. Yeah, we can't get it. That muffler's got to come out. Unless, nope. Well, there's a lot I want to do, but not very good ideas. One of them I want to do is just take the grinder and chop it, but we all know how that's going to turn out. What I'm thinking is unbolting the headlights, unbolting this here, pulling this whole arm out, and getting it off that way. And then trying to get to that bolt in there. Although, I don't think, yeah, I'd have to pull the engine mounts out to get these things out. Unless, I can't tell. On that side, oh no, there is no bolt. Yeah, there it is. Hold on, no there's not. There's one right there though. I think this one's been off before. I think that's why I don't, yeah, this one does. Alright, well, that's a possibility. I'm going to stop the camera here and I'll try to think of what I can do. Looks like we got us some lunch. I think it's time to take a lunch break. So what I think I'm going to do is take the hacksaw and just I've already started, but just cut this out and then take it down to about here and then just hit it with the punch or the flathead screwdriver and just try to break it off of there. I'm trying not to damage this as much as I can, but I did a little bit up here I missed, so I'm gonna try that and see how I do. I've done this before, but it didn't turn out well, so we're gonna hope for the best. Alright you guys, I pulled the coil out. I'm just gonna leave this in there. I'm tired of messing with it. So we're gonna go on ahead now and pull the points out. Shouldn't be that hard, dare I say. As long as I don't lose the bolts, I'll be good. There we go. Oh, great. I think this new set of points comes with the spark plug wire. Well, great. Just lost them. So what I'm going to do is spin the engine over to make sure that this turns, this moves. Because earlier, for some reason, it wasn't. So I'm going to engage the PTO. Yep. Yep, it moves. That gurgling noise is that along with the carburetor and the fuel pump. Alright, so this works. Alrighty. That's interesting. All I did was mess with that. Alright, well I'm going to pull this wire off of here too. No, leave it on there. Alright. We will pick up when the new stuff gets here. Hey guys, got the new points and the condenser. I've got the coil wire here. The coil's already on the tractor. I sat there doing that and completely forgot to pull the camera out. So that's on the tractor right now. I'm getting it mounted. I'm pulling the condenser off right now. We're going to put the new condenser on it and then go from there. Alright you guys, so right now I'm pulling the condenser off. Then we're going to put the new one in. Before we put the other set of points on there, we got to adjust it and get them set where they need to be. So I'm not going to put them on yet until I get them adjusted, and I will show you guys how to do that. I gotta get a feeler gauge though before I can mess with them. Where did that washer go? I'm missing a lock washer. I think I could get away with just putting it on there without it, but I got another one over here I can grab. Yep. Alright. It's raining outside, so a little bit of a depressing day, but not really when you got the shop. Sit out here and have a little bit of fun. So as long as you're not sitting there drinking, you should be good. So, there we go. So I'm pretty sure I have the wiring on there right. I think the coil and points go on the positive side and the wire that goes over to the stator goes on the negative side. I'm pretty sure on that one. So, alright, now let's do the points. See, it makes it a lot easier when you don't have the hood on there. I gotta get the plug on grip. There we go. Wrong way. See, now, I'm pretty sure that there's supposed to be a lift or something right there. I may be wrong, but and we've got a new spark plug. I had no problem with using the other one, but I figure I got a new spark plug, so I might as well just use it. So, because these machines, for some reason, are temperamental. So, if you don't put a new plug in it, it'll throw fits and fuss, and it'll be a fun little experience for you. If you guys can't hear the rain, it's raining outside right now. It's always fun when it rains. So, let me throw the new plug wire on it. I've already taken the other one off. I think this one might be a little bit longer than that other wire. Interesting. There we go. Now it went on there. I think it might be longer. Because here's the old one. Yeah, I think it is a little bit longer than this one. Oh, that's good. Alright, well, we'll go on ahead and get going on that and then get it back together. I'm pretty sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Right here we've got the instructions. Rub it with the folded piece of paper. I'm going to do that. Let me show you how these points work. Actually, I got another set I could do that with. So the way that your points work is this right here. This makes contact with that. And if these aren't clean, they don't make real good contact. Now, when you're using them, it'll be energized and it'll touch that and make spark. That's what runs your engine. If you don't have spark, it's usually because of your points. But sometimes it could be other things. Your coil might be bad, your condenser might be bad, or it's really anything. See, now I thought it was the carburetor that was giving me all the problems, but no. Sure enough, points. And it's not really a bad idea to replace the electrical system on your tractor either. I was tempted to replace the stator, but a new stator is pretty expensive. I'd get a used one personally. So here it is. These are the new points right here. Your wire goes to this bolt right here. And that'll do it. So let me grab a screwdriver and I'll do that. And then one thing you got to be careful of is adjusting that. I really don't like to mess with these right here because it may put your engine out of adjustment. I've never had that happen to me before, but you just want to be careful with it. So let me get this off of here. Nice thing about this is I need a smaller one. The nice thing about this is you don't have to completely pull the bolt out in order to get this connector off. So there you go. Now we'll take it and we'll put it on these points. What I might do before I do that actually is just kind of grab a pair of wire cutters and bend that in a little bit. I've got it set. There's always that certain tool that I'm looking for, of course I can't find, so what's that back here? Well, do it this way, I guess. Needs to be flattened down. You guys can see what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, that kind of worked. Here we go. Here's a set. Not exactly my favorite. I've got a favorite one of these. They're not exactly my favorite, but they'll work. And just kind of squeeze those contacts together, as you can see, and then just flattened it out. I think this is the new set right here. Then you take it, other side, then fit it through. There you go. Just like that. Then you'll put them on there. Not too sure how far down you want to tighten them, but that's probably where I'd leave them. And then put the piece of paper and clean up your point surfaces and put them back in your tractor, I guess. If I can get them. There we go. If you can see what I'm doing without my finger being in the way. I'm just taking the piece of paper and putting it in between the points and just kind of pulling on it. Now if it moves easily in there, you got a problem. If it does that, that means your points are out of adjustment, need to be looked at, but that's how I do it. So now we'll go on ahead and throw them on the tractor and see how they do. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, but right there is where the points go. Yeah, you can see it. Alright, let me go on ahead and I'll throw these bolts in there and then we'll tighten her down. If you have a magnetic screwdriver, you better get it, because these are just always fun to mess with. Not. I wish this was a magnetic screwdriver. Oh, great. Well, let's hope. No, of course not. Now where's the screws? Oh, we got lucky that time. Usually they'll wedge themselves underneath the engine and you gotta have a fun time trying to get them. So I've had that happen before. Let's go on ahead and we will get this put in, then we'll put the next one in. One thing that I've learned is you really don't want to shake, or try not to while you're doing this. Yep, we got her in. Let's get you lined up. There we go. Hold on a minute. Oh, I see why. Okay. Never mind. I've got that in there all the way. Alright, let's... Great. I wish those semis would quit going by. Let's see. I get it. And people would quit riding those rumble strips. I'm getting ready to complain to ODOT about that. About them putting rumble strips on this road, because that's all you hear it in the middle of the night. Let's see where. I think my neighbors have already complained about them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the motor over just to make sure that the points are moving. Okay. Interesting. Well, I think I don't think that's right. We may have a little bit more of a problem than I thought we did, because now it's not touching it for some reason. So I've got another one of those back in the back I could run back and get. That one might have bent somehow or something, because it's moving, but it's not touching the points, which I don't understand, and it's supposed to. Yeah, it's not. So let me go on ahead and I'll just stop the camera and I'll take a look at it and we'll find out. Alright you guys, so got the 112 wired back up. I checked it, it's got sparks. We're going to try and start it up. Hopes aren't very high for it, but I guess we'll go on ahead and try it. We'll see if it'll start up or not. Fuel's on, there's gas in the tank. So let's try it. Let me try something real quick. Alright you guys, now let's go on ahead and try it. Alright, I hooked her up to the charger. We're going to go on ahead again and try and see if we can get her to go. She just turned over kind of slow. She's firing. Take 3. To be honest with you, it kind of sounds like it's flooded. I almost wonder if it is. Let's try that. That's interesting. It may need a little bit of adjusting, I don't know. Let it charge up for a bit. Alright you guys, I just adjusted it to what the book said, so we're going to go on ahead and just try it again. It's interesting. Let me give it another look real quick, and I guess we'll try again. Alright, so I adjusted the points a little bit. Let's go on ahead and try it again. Look at that! I don't believe it. Well, you know, to be 100% honest with you, I thought that tractor would never run again after I pulled that apart. That's amazing. That tells you somebody who doesn't know what they're doing could figure it out. Well guys, hope this helps you out if you're gonna do this. I don't really have a feeler gauge, so I didn't really check what it was. I just kind of stuck it where it looked right and fired it up. So I'm gonna have to try to get that little popping sound out of it. That's probably just the carburetor doing that, but alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.